Good morning, welcome to SCADA World YouTube channel. Today we will talk about the sliders. Sliders can be found in the Smart Objects in WinCC 7.5 Graphic Designer. And what about the position we can use the sliders? Sliders can be used for defining some I/O fields, to define some values for the set point, for the position, for the graphics, and so on. How we can configure this? We can drag and drop on our screen and we have some configuration. We can use the tag. I have the internal tag in test group. The status drive is the unsigned 32 bytes. So I can use the max value, so it will be 1500, minimum value is 0 and the step is 100. Okay, so I will copy the status drive and I put the I/O field so we can display this value in the I/O field. Generally, I modify the geometry of this I/O field so we can display this. So right now the connection, the slider and the I/O field will trigger the same values and it will display the all data, all value in the I/O field. The geometry of the slider can be used the alignment the horizontal and vertical. If you need the X and Y configuration, you can switch to different positions. You can set up the color scheme for your slider. You can set up your colors, geometry, the flashing, and etc. It's like all data inside the WinCC 7.5. Okay, let's say my slider will be red. You can set up the high and low limits, but we don't use this right now. Okay, so now we can configure our process driver connection. You see its status. And we have the max value and the minimum value. As you see, I can set up different values here in the graphic designer and it's changing. Okay, so now we can start our WinCC runtime and check how it's running. So my slider is changing the values of my I/O field. As you see, it's really simple object, but it's good to have this inside the WinCC SCADA system, so you can set up some set points, some positions of your drivers or something, and you can use this. Also, after I put into I/O field the value, I can have the same on my slider. The second, I will put the horizontal position slider, and for example, I can modify the horizontal drives. So if I put the next I/O field, I can have the X and Y position for my animation or something. As you see, both sliders are running in the same time and it's running really well. WinCC 7.5 has also possibility to use the controls. As you see in the control, in ActiveX controls, we have also the WinCC slider control. It's a OCX ActiveX by Siemens, and we can use this global object in our WinCC application. So now I will configure this slider inside my new PDL second, and I will configure the same like the first one slider. Okay, so we can change the label of this. Let's say it will be status. Minimum value is 0, maximum should be 1500. Okay, so I have this. Okay, we can configure the more and more. And now we have the position. It's the position of our slider. It will be the same, so it will be the status drive tag. Okay, so we have the 3 different sliders, and now after I change any slider, I will have all sliders running with this value. Of course, I can put also the IO field, and I can use the same slider output. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in next week. Bye.